Hey guys, welcome to another Azure gaming video, and today's video is going to be about the two new units in Counterside, Karin Wong and Joo Shiyoung. So I'm not sure if that I'm pronouncing that right. We're going to talk about their kits and whether or not you should pull for them. Alright, so let's start with Karin Wong. She's a sniper SSR base. Karin Wong, there's going to be a banner for her for 14 days. There's 13 days and 15 hours left. There's a safety net of 150 pulls. So if you pull for her in her banner 150 times, you're guaranteed to get her. So she's the only one in her banner. So there's no split chance here to get another SSR. So let's take a look at her. So Karin Wong is an all-round sniper who uses special firearms designed for long-range interception to effectively attack enemies in the air and on the ground. So she's a sniper, member of Delta 7's Internal Investigation Department. Not sure if she's related to Kyle Wong, but I think she is. Don't know what her backstory is. She has a basic skin here, and you can also purchase her summer skin. I kind of like her design here. She's gonna go perfect on your lobby or login screen. All right, so she got tags of high attack and high crit, high hit. So she's a sniper. She's gonna be your damage dealer. She can also summon barrier, so I'm gonna show you that later. Here are her base stats, pretty high attack there, modest HP, high crit, high hit also. Alright, so we're gonna take a look at her skills. So basic attack, fires a rifle at a target in front, targets air units within range first. So she's gonna be a anti-air unit primarily, so she's gonna be good at player versus enemy content that is air-based, like the anti-air simulation battles. So pretty basic attack there because it's basic attack. Passive attack is anti-air expansion. She equips a firearm specifically created for long-range interception purposes, inflict 50% more AoE damage on targets outside a 4-meter range. There's a helicopter went up above my head. I don't know if the microphone caught that. So targets air units within range first. So again, primarily focused on air targets, and she's gonna do 50% more AoE damage on targets outside the 4-meter range. And then upgraded to level 2 up to level 4, it's gonna get anti-air damage plus 40, and last level it gets during passive attack speed plus 10 up to 30%. So she's gonna get more attack speed up to 30%. Her special skill is mobile strategy bulwark. So similar to Kyle, she can summon a bulwark. Kyle can summon 2 if you upgrade it to plus 5. I think she does it. She just summons 1, I think. So summons a bulwark that knocks nearby enemies backward with damage. So since she's a sniper, can put her in the back, and then she summons a bulwark to protect herself. So you can buy yourself some time if you don't have a frontline unit yet. This bulwark moves forward periodically, forces a target to attack it for 3 seconds. So this bulwark has a taunt feature on it, and it moves forward. It's not static there. It doesn't stand there. It moves forward, so pretty good. And it has taunt. So bulwark HP will increase with the level up to 20%. And at level 5, immunity to hit stun from special or lower skills when she is around her bulwark. So if she is near her bulwark, she is immune to stun from specials or from passive skills. Alright, so last is her ultimate skill, Freedom Strike, 54-second cooldown. Valid hits are 4. Summons Delta 7 flagship. She actually summons a ship, the New Ohio, and inflicts AoE damage on enemies in front. So at level 2 to level 4, it increases damage to 20%, and at level 5, cooldown is 10 seconds decrease. So 44 seconds Kind of in the middle range for the cooldowns there. Not really fast ultimate skill, but it does AoE damage. So this is not the priority to upgrade. I think your bulwark is a priority, and also the passive skill. All right, so that's her kit. Let's take her for a practice run. All right, so this is her in her alt form. Pretty good sprite there. Really long legs. All right, so let's use her ultimate. Let's summon a ground unit and an air unit, and let's use her skill. Come on. Maybe she needs to go AA on, I think. Yep. All right, so that's her bulwark. It moves forward. And then let's use her ultimate. This is her ultimate. And she actually summons the Neo Ohio to do AoE damage. So look at her. She's gonna tank all the hits from the ground units, and then she's gonna target the air units first, I think. All right. So the further the enemy pushes her bulwark back, she's gonna be immune to hit send. So that's not a bad thing there. Let's summon it again, I think. Let's reset. How do we reset? All right, so she's gonna die. That's her dying animation. It's gonna summon her again. All right, she's gonna summon her bulwark, and it moves forward, and the ground enemies are gonna push it back. She's gonna be a premier DPS against air enemies. Pretty good sniper there. She has some good defensive skills. Along with her damage potential, but not a must-pull in my opinion, but she's gonna be good on PvE content. All right, so let's move on to Joo Shiyoung. She's gonna be a striker, same safety net there, 150. She's the only one in her banner. Let's take a look at her skills. So she's a vanguard, specializing in countering her enemies' normal attacks. She's gonna be great frontline unit to counter other frontline units because of her evasion. She can also take on multiple enemies at the same time. All right, so high attack, high evade, high crit rate. This is her summer attire. Not really a fan of it. I like the Karin's attire better. Take a look at her stats. High HP, by the way, high attack, high crit, high evade also. So great frontline unit. If you're missing a frontline unit, you should summon for her. So her basic attack swings her longsword, inflicting AoE damage on enemies in front. So basic attack is AoE. Pretty good. Passive skill is counter stance, range attack damage 30%. So she's gonna be great at taking range damage. 30% damage reduction there, and every third basic attack she takes a counter attack stance and responds to incoming basic damage with AoE damage. So every time she does her third basic attack, she goes into counter stance and counters with an AoE damage. Pretty good. So increasing her attack speed she will benefit from increased attack speed. So if you have a buff for increased attack speed, she will benefit from that. If she doesn't counter attack, then she increases her own evasion by 50% for 6 seconds. So if this counter attack doesn't get proc, she gets evasion 50% for 6 seconds. Level 2 to level 4, she gets 6, 9, 12% extra attack. Pretty low though. But her level 5 increases her counter damage by 30, and now counter attack buff also adds attack speed 30%. So that's pretty good because that's gonna benefit her basic attacks. More basic attacks means more times to proc her counter attack stance. All right, so pretty good frontline unit there. Special skill is bite. This 20-second cooldown, valid hits 3, swings her longsword and levitates nearby enemies. She then follows and cuts them with a dagger, inflicting AoE damage, blinds a target for 4 seconds. So this special skills Also has a debuff of blind, AoE damage again. So all her basic counter and bite special kill are AoE. And 20% increased damage level 2 to level 4, and level 5 another hit, so 4 hit skill that incapacitates the enemy and then blinds them. Right, so her last skill is on a 40-second cooldown, valid 3 hits. This is spatial breakthrough. So this is an AoE damage again. AoE attack increases her attack by 20% and also gets damage mitigation by 20% for 12 seconds. So that's pretty long for the damage mitigation. So she gets damage mitigation for range attacks 30% on her passive skill, and a general mitigation for 20% on her ultimate. So deploying her first so she can get some cooldown on this skill is recommended, so she can get her damage reduction and increase attack. And it also stuns the enemies for 3 seconds. AoE, I'm assuming. Yep. So she gets stunned, she gets blind, she gets counter attack, evasion chance, increase AoE, increase attack and AoE damage. Her kit is pretty packed. Her upgrading 2 to 4, she gets 20% more damage on this skill, and at level 5 it reduces cooldown by 8%, so that's going to be 32. So pretty fast ultimate there, 32 seconds. So if you deploy her, and she's not gonna die at 30 seconds if you get her some buffs like barriers such and such, or healers. He's gonna be able to fire off her spatial breakthrough or US or ultimate skill, and she's gonna get damage reduction, further increasing her longevity on the battlefield. All right, so she also stuns. I'm really a fan of units that can stun. All right, so that's Joo Shiyoung. Should you pull for her? Let's see. All right, so let's go to practice mode and turn on AI. Summon air and ground units. All right, then summon her, use our skill. All right, so that's bite. So she's actually gonna juggle the ground enemy to the air. All right, so that's gonna be an incapacitation. The ground enemy is not gonna be able to do anything while it's in the air. That's a good 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's count the seconds. 1, 1002, 1003. So 1, 1002, 1003, 1004. So 4-second incapacitation, and she also blinds the enemy's AoE. So if not sure if it's what the range is, but could be really useful for crowd control. And then let's use her ultimate. Here is her ultimate, spatial breakthrough. Kind of long animation there. All right, again, 1. All right, let's use her 1, 2, 3. All right, so she moves forward. Did she move forward? Let's reset the player. All right. All right, let's see. All right, she does move forward. She dashes through the line there. It's gonna be a wide. She does move through when she gets when she uses her ultimate. Let's summon an air and ground unit again and reset. Let's just try it again, see how far she goes. All right, so let's use her ultimate. I think she hits the back enemy there. So if you're using this ultimate manually, she can hit the enemies on the back, going through the defenders or strikers and hitting the snipers, rangers in the back, I think. So pretty good unit there. So all right, so this is the conundrum here. Who do you pick? Who do you summon for? Karin Wong or Joo Shiyoung? So Counterside is pretty forgiving about your units here. You can build your party however you want, because usually you're gonna build 3 groups for clearing content. So Karin Wong, if you're struggling for the anti-air simulations, you should pull for her because she's the best sniper dealing with air units. I'm also a fan of her skin here. Really like her skin. So pull for her if you're missing DPS for air units, but she can also attack ground types. But she prioritizes the air units. So pull for Karin Wong if you're looking for that. I would personally pull for her if I'm struggling for air content, specifically player versus enemy. If you're missing a striker, if you don't have any good frontline units, pull for Joo Shiyoung. She can basically bolster your front line with her counter attacks, evasion. She can also blind and juggle enemies, ground enemies. She can also stun and provide damage reduction to herself. If you have buffers like that can generate barriers, she can benefit from those also. So she's a counter unit. All the buffs that both of them are counters. So if you have, for example, let's see, Siu Yun, she has increased attack 20% for 10 seconds to all allies on the battlefield. They can benefit from that. They can also benefit from Hilda's passive skill, which increases attack by 10%, 18% for all counters, including herself. They can also benefit from Shindia's attack speed buff of 14% to all allies. What else can they benefit from? Yang Harim's let's see, skill haste and also barriers. Alright, so I think that's it. Let me know, guys, if this video was helpful. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Let me know if you're pulling for Karin Wong or Joo Shiyoung. Let me know in the comments. Also, there's going to be a giveaway if I hit 3,000 subs. Type Karin in the comments to join the giveaway. I'm going to use comment picker to pick the winner, and also make sure you're subbed to the channel for more Counterside content. Again, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you again in the next video. Bye bye.